Hello, pals. It's Yvonne, and welcome to another Kid Minute. Oh, hi. Yeah, you may have noticed that I have a little bit of a problem here. The lights went out and it's really, really dark. I can't see anything. Oh, wait. Hold on, I found something. Yes. Okay, let's try this. Hey! Wow, what a difference one tiny little light makes. Just a second ago, we couldn't see each other at all, and now we can see each other. I wonder what happens if I light a second one. Let's see. We can see even more. There's quite a lot of power in just a tiny little flame. Oh, hey! Well, all the lights came back on, and the sun came out too. What an unusual phenomenon. Now, where were we? Oh yes, light. It reminds me of a great Bible verse I love. John 1 verse 5 says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it." Do you know what that means? It means that the darkness can't come and cover up my light. And as big as the darkness feels,
and sometimes it can feel scary, can't it?
the littlest light is enough to make it shatter. And the light, no matter how small, fills up the spaces that once were dark. That is pretty powerful. Have you ever heard the word might before?
Not the one they use when they say, "We might go for ice cream."
No, the word might, as in mighty. It means power. So when I'm feeling small or scared of the darkness, I say this: my light has might. Let's say it all together. Everyone, no matter where you are. Ready? My light has might. Let's try it one more time because there's a whole bunch of you who really didn't say it. So try it again. My light has might. Good job. It's similar to another verse I love, found in 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. You, dear children, are from God and have not fallen for the counterfeits, because the one who is in you is greater than he who's in the world. When my daughters were little and feeling afraid, I taught them a simplified version of that verse. It goes like this: greater is he who lives in me. Let's try it together. Greater is he who lives in me. Because Jesus, who lives in you once you decide to follow him, he's so much greater than any darkness or counterfeit out there. And because he lives in you and his spirit is in you, that's why your light has might.
And the darkness cannot cover it.
That's right. You, my friends, are mighty lights. Hey, in that verse I just read, did you notice something? John, the writer, called us children. And no, he actually wasn't talking to kids when he wrote it. He was talking to adults. In fact, a couple times when Jesus is talking to adults, he says that we're supposed to be like children. Well, one of the reasons is that we're all a family, and God is our dad, so that makes us his kids. But there's also another reason. Jesus is actually saying,
seriously? You adults make things so complicated.
You see, the gospel, that is, the way of Jesus, it's very simple. And sometimes when we grow up, well,
we start to make it complicated.
So Jesus actually has to remind us to think more like children. I think that's one of the reasons why you kids are so important, because you show us and model the way that we're supposed to be sometimes.
And it's also why I get to be so goofy in these videos.
You see, when we become like children, it's actually easier for us to understand and receive God. Because God's not as complicated as some adults think. And you know what else? If you have made a choice to follow Jesus, then that means right now, in this very second, you have all of God and all of His Spirit living in you right now. You have all that you'll ever need. Adults don't have more than you. God gives all of himself to you, no matter your age.
Your mom doesn't have more. Your dad doesn't have more. Your sister doesn't have more. Your Uncle George doesn't have more. Your Aunt Karen doesn't have more. Your cousin Daryl doesn't have more. Your other cousin Daryl doesn't have more. Your pastor doesn't have more.
That's right. Little kids have as much God light as any grown person. Well, that's a lot of light. So remember, no matter your age, your light has might. So the darkness better run. Well, I'll see you next time. Keep being a light. Bye.